Penny Bright, Auckland's controversial anti-corruption campaigner, is gravely ill in hospital with ovarian cancer and says she holds Auckland Council responsible. Ms Bright was given until yesterday to live by doctors at Auckland Hospital, but epitomising her life, she is continuing to fight on. She invited Zac Fleming to the hospital this afternoon and told him she blames Auckland Council for causing the stress that she believes worsened her cancer. But she says if given the chance, she wouldn't change a thing.
I have just been fighting. And on the day of my deathbed, I sent off a Privacy Act request to the CEO of Auckland Council, Stephen Town.
Still fighting.
Because I understand that Auckland Council have spent over $1 million pursuing me.
Why do you understand that? Where did you get that figure from?
Oh no, impeccable.
$1 million pursuing you? What do you mean
well,
by pursuing?
Just the total amount of costs involved in fighting me. And anyway, so I've done the Privacy Act request. I want a full breakdown. But the value of my disputed rates is $20,000. $1 million is 50 times that.
They would say, if I can play devil's advocate with you, they would say that they were required to spend that money because they needed to set an example.
Well, I call bollocks on that, on the basis that Auckland Council in-house legal staff, their primary responsibility is to uphold the rule of law, and the Public Records Act is not being implemented or upheld. And what I've tried to do is to work with them to fix it. And no, they've been out to crush me. I believe that Auckland Council is responsible for how I am. The stress has been enormous, and it's just gone. It just went straight to my guts.
Do you then, would you have done anything differently now that you are here? Would you have spent the last decade, 2 decades of your life doing the public service job that you have tried to do? If you had
Probably
that hindsight?
Not. Probably not, but what gets me is who the hell is holding Auckland Council accountable to the rule of law.
Do you think that you were the only one doing that?
In this area, yep.
Why was it so important to you to do this?
Because we've been bled dry. We don't know where billions of dollars of rates money is being spent on private sector consultants and contractors, and New Zealand's supposed to be the least corrupt country in the world. Well, if we're the least corrupt, we should be the most transparent. It's just bullshit. Yeah.
That's what you've been asking for this entire time, right? Just a rundown on how much money is spent on what private contractor.
What I want is the Public Records Act 2005, Section 17, to be upheld, which is that every public body and local authority must create and maintain full and accurate records in accordance with prudent business practice, including all matters contracted out to independent contractors. It's the law. It's the law.
How many times do you think you've said that out loud?
Oh, God. Well...
Why do you think they won't give you what you want, what you've been asking for so long?
Because they're completely conflicted. That to provide this transparency, to open the books, people can start looking then and they know where the money's going.
What would you hope that you would leave for a legacy? Like, what would you hope that if people look back in 20 years and think Penny Bright, what would you hope they think? And hopefully you're still here with us in 20 years, but what would you hope?
Someone who stuck to her guns and tried to get Auckland Council held accountable to the rule of law, namely the Public Records Act, because in my view, as an anti-corruption campaigner, their full implementation and enforcement of the Public Records Act would completely transform transparency in New Zealand. And it's not just local government, but it's central government as well. Yeah.
Do you think when you hopefully do walk out of there, do you think that you will keep doing this fight? Do you think you'll keep fighting this fight? Or is this it for Penny Bright in terms of fighting for the Public Records Act?
It's ingrained in my DNA. Yeah, no. Well, obviously I'm a bit wing-clipped at the moment.
Just at the moment?
Well, in saying that though, I mean, here I am wing-clipped, supposedly on my deathbed, and I've had more attention being paid to what I've been bleating on about for the last 20 years.
Does that frustrate you?
Better late than never.
Why are you letting me be here? Like, why are you letting me come in here and talk to you? Seize
the moment. If there is finally a lot more public interest in what's happening, yeah, I'm happy to talk to anybody, help get the message out.
As a result of your long fight, you lived a pretty, frugal is the wrong word, but you didn't live a lavish life. You spent your time and energy trying to do a public service as opposed to trying to make Penny Bright rich. Was that worth it?
Yeah. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything.
And that was Penny Bright, the Auckland campaigner, talking to Zac Fleming.